Matt Walsh writes for the Daily Wire. He joins us tonight. Matt, great to see you. I mean, there are a lot of parts of this that raise all kinds of questions. Again, why in the world is a country whose social fabric is unraveling doubling down on social engineering in countries it doesn't understand? It baffles me. But maybe the deeper question is, how as our economy collapses, is this the answer?
Yeah, I'm kind of an extremist on this issue, I guess. I don't exactly see why we should be sending foreign governments our taxpayer money for any reason ever, but especially not now. And when you look at this bill, I mean, $600 to Americans in this situation, it's amazing because it's exactly the wrong thing. They've chosen, of all the possible doors to walk through, the worst possible one. I mean, you could make an argument maybe that Congress shouldn't be sending anyone $600 or any money at all because, you know, if a business owner in New York has been bankrupted by the decisions made by their governor, then why should a taxpayer in North Dakota have to pay for it? It should be up to New York to pay for that. So you could make that argument. Now, I would tend to say that the federal government has had a lot to do with pushing these lockdowns. And in any case, you know, Americans are suffering and they need help, and we have Congress for that. But then $600, as you point out, what is that supposed to do for anyone? If you're in a financially desperate situation and you have $4,000 worth of expenses in a month to pay, $600 is basically nothing. So either Congress should give nothing or they should give enough to make some kind of difference for people who are in a desperate spot. But what they do here, we're still spending billions of dollars to send these checks out, but it's not going to accomplish anything at all for anybody.
Well, exactly. So they have no idea what they're doing. They can't keep our parks clean. They can't keep people from ODing on the sidewalk. And yet at the same time, they're telling us they're going to increase human happiness in countries whose language they don't speak. That's what Lindsey Graham just announced on the morning show on this channel. And you got to wonder, maybe hubris is part of the problem. Do you imagine you can increase human happiness in a country you know nothing about?
Yeah, it's hubris. It's incredible on that end. It also seems to me that, you know, one thing you hear about our lawmakers, conservatives will say this a lot, is, well, they hate us. They just don't like us as Americans. And there's something to that possibly, but I think it's more just total disregard. I think that these are empty, vacuous people who just don't care really one way or another. And that's how they've approached this entire crisis, just as people who don't, you know, your well-being as a person. If your kids can't go to school for a year, they don't care. It means nothing to them. So it's just disregard, and that's how they seem to be treating it.
It does seem, even by the standards of the Congress, to take quite a bit of, I'm searching for the word here, boldness, to take U.S. tax dollars to fund border security in the Middle East. How can they look us right in the face and say it's really important to fund a border wall in Jordan, but it's immoral to have a border wall here?
Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, obviously, I'm all for any country protecting their borders. I think that countries should do that and have a right to do it, and their citizens have a right to expect it. But if we can do it in the Middle East, then why can't we do it here? It's totally insane.
Well, it's almost like they're baiting us. It's almost like they're saying, if we notice, we're going to defund your border security, but we're going to send money to Jordan for a border wall. It's beyond belief. Matt, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, totally unburdened by what Congress just did.
I will try as best I can.
Thank you.